In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6, absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with Drake. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On 1st and goal, Drake. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that one spanning and even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Drake. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. After up and good. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second and 9, Hurts over the middle, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the option, here's Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely for it's now 21-14. So now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Eagles. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Murray now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that one to Carter complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here's Hurts to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Murray now. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Hurts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Murray now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cards have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 69 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Now it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Finding Pascal, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.